Good morning, tea peeps. What a beautiful morning it is. I haven't checked the weather radar yet today, but I know it's supposed to be a balmy 30 degrees above freezing today and super warm. So I actually wanted to take this chance on our 5 days of tea to show you guys a really cool trend that's happening, and it's called sun tea. It's a really fantastic way to steep your tea in the sun, and it's super yummy. So today I've picked 3 different teas. You can do this in any way you like. But the 3 teas I picked our creamy root beer green tea. I picked our lush lemon rooibos tea. And of course from last night, raspberry cream Earl Grey, my favorite. So there are many different ways you can do this, and we offer a variety of things to help you guys with that. One is our brew and serve bottles. Now, these are actually typically, we use them for kombucha, to do your second stage of fermented kombucha. So there's that. Or the other cool thing we have, which I love this product. It's called our sweet tea pitcher. Now we do have a 2.0 version out, which is called a party tea pitcher. So it is tempered glass, and it has a fine mesh diffuser on the top, so you don't even have to use steeping sacks or anything for it. You just put your tea in the bottom with your water and let it sit in the sun. And that's the idea, is that you're letting it steep in the sun. But for usage today, I'm actually going to use my brew and serve bottles. So you start out by filling your bottle with water. And of course I'm dripping water everywhere, which isn't so bad, it's just water. Because the idea is that when you're done, you have a bottle of lovely iced tea. How I would do this in the sun is I would use my steeping sacks. So these steeping sacks, you get 100 of them for $10, and they're completely compostable, they're non-bleached, and the really cool thing about these is you can either do a single cup, or they have feet in the bottom, and you can do a whole pot. Now, if you were using your sweet tea pitcher, you wouldn't need these, but for brew and serve bottles, I would. So let's start with, oh yes, and I'm using my favorite spoon, okay? Perfect teaspoon, gives you perfect cup of tea every time. So any recipe I've read with sweet tea or sun tea has a strong brew. So it's gonna be a little more than a cup of tea. So I'm actually scooping out, so you can't see because of my brew and serve bottle, of course. I'm scooping out black tea. There's 1. And 2. And just to make sure we get a really nice, strong flavor, there's 3. Okay, and I'm gonna put it just like this, okay? I might make it a little skinnier so it fits in the lid. Now these have nice wide mouths in them, so that you, in theory, when you do your ferment with kombucha, you just pour your tea right in there. And the tea is in the top. We're gonna put the lid on, and I'm actually going to just lightly shut it, not clicking it down. Okay, so there is the raspberry cream Earl Grey. I'm gonna set it in the sun. Second one we're gonna do, creamy root beer. Nice and full. I'm gonna close up that raspberry cream Earl Grey. And of course I've got my sunscreen on and my tank top on. I'm ready to spend most of my morning outside, take my dog for a walk, you know, all that fun stuff. So creamy root beer, I love the smell of this tea. I don't know if you guys can see in that bag or not. There's the creamy root beer there. It's a green tea. I love this tea because it tastes just like A&W root beer. And I think this will make an awesome iced tea. So, same idea, steeping sack. Let's move the bottle over. Whoop! And I'm losing my steeping sacks. losing steeping sacks. Same idea. I'm going to put 3 teaspoons of tea in this. It's a little windy. It's not too bad. Of course, you hear all the traffic from the highway. Hopefully you can hear me to let me know if you can't. Okay, there's one. Just so you guys can see the tea. Just like that. Here's 2. And 3. Okay, so not tying the top, just gonna push it down in to my hole, just like that. Same idea as the black tea. Put the lid on and not crank it down. So that's the creamy root beer. And then the one more tea I'm gonna do is Lush Lemon. So for those of you that don't know, this is green tea, black tea, and rooibos tea. And for anybody that doesn't know, rooibos tea, the really cool thing about it is when you hot steep rooibos tea, you can steep that stuff all day long and it won't go bitter. So rooibos tea is really great if you like a long steep tea. It's naturally caffeine free, and we offer it in a variety of flavors. All right, so there is, oh, and my black tea is all ready. So I'm actually only gonna leave it, you can leave it, it says any recipe I've read, you can leave it in the sun up to 4 hours. I'm probably only gonna leave it out for an hour, just because it's really hot this morning. I'm not complaining because believe me, you don't have to shovel it. So, rooibos tea, I'm just gonna take some out so you guys can see that lovely rooibos tea. So this is Lush Lemon. I really like this one, and I love our sweet mango. I love anything mango and raspberry. It's so good. So I'm gonna do 3 of the rooibos. Just in my steeping sack, just like that, guys. And put it down like I did my other teas. And this is super easy. You could even do it with the kids if you really wanted to, if you guys are looking for a really cool science experiment. Okay. And then just like that, I'm not gonna lock that down. So I'm actually gonna put those on the ledge of my, and I'm gonna show you guys really quick. I'm gonna set this here. And of course, here's the clear. I'm gonna put the tea bag behind it so you can see. This is the raspberry cream, and it's already starting to steep lovely. So it's like a cold steep. You're not releasing the tannins in the tea. But it's really cool, and it's really yummy afterwards. You could add simple syrup to it if you wanted to, if it wasn't sweet enough for you, if you really like your iced teas really much sweeter. There's all kinds of things you could do. So this is just part 1 of today's 5 days of tea. So come back and join me later on, and we'll do another tea later on as a hot steep maybe tonight. And you guys enjoy your sunny day. Make sure you wear your sunscreen. And I'll see y'all later. Have a great day and a tea-tastic afternoon. Bye-bye.